Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. Oy, I know I said this in my other videos today. Don't know what's going on. Not feeling the most amazing, but I was like, you know what? Let me just get these stories out there that we got to talk about. And then after that, my ass is laying on that couch, taking a lot of medicine and conking out. But before we get there, we got some Jersey to talk about. So go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and make sure that you smash the like button. Yeah. Not a potential spin. What the hell is going on? All right, guys. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Danielle Cabral spoke out about the hardest part and biggest surprise of her time on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. This was during an appearance on Caitlin Bristow's podcast just last week. While also looking back on her physical altercation with Jen Aiden and looking ahead to the potential 15th season of the show, she revealed if she felt like she got a bad edit on season 14. She also dished on her hopes for a spinoff and revealed if she wants to return. Uh, duh. You know what the saddest thing I experienced this year was getting hurt by people I championed and I loved and I had on my team, and they tried to hurt me. And then once they hurt me and realized, oh God, people care about me, they kept going and doing and going. While Danielle's falling out with certain people, including her hairstylist, was hurtful, she noted that good always wins. It comes back in a way that we don't even have to get our hands dirty. I think that was the hardest part of learning what being in the public eye is that people they don't care. They don't care that I did all this stuff for them. They want to just use my name to get ahead. There's no human decency anymore. It's sad. That cancel culture, that's why everyone or everything is getting so much worse. And I think that's why everything gets so blown out of proportion. But as for the biggest surprise of production, Danielle said that her co star's awareness of the cameras came as a shock. The reality shows that I would film before, it was cameras go up and, they stay up and you do your thing. It's organic. But there's stories we have to talk about and we have set times. So solo scenes are usually 2 hours, 3 hours, and all casts are a little bit longer. But while Danielle confirmed that Bravo does not facilitate glam prior to filming, noting that she and her castmates have to do it all on their own, which can you imagine if they had to pay for all this shit? Bravo. And also have to have approval for their looks. She wishes that Bravo would set her up. Now, reflecting on her fight with Jennifer, Danielle described her reaction to Jennifer pushing her, which saw her hitting her in the head with a cup. She said it was very good. I had a reaction, but the reaction was a very good reaction. Although Danielle had fun times on the show, she admitted that the series has also brought a lot of stress to her life. I don't sleep. I have anxiety, and it's not a 3-month job. You're riddled with that anxiety. You never know when your job is up, so you do a season and you don't know if you come back. Now, looking ahead to season 15, Danielle said they're changing the whole cast around. We don't know. No one knows anything, but some people are going. And for the women that have been on there a really long time, that's a whole life change. Now, regarding her own return, Danielle wasn't so sure. It's a loaded question. I don't know if I could handle another season with what I went through this year with some people. But if we can get back to the New Jersey that I love, I could do that all day. Caddy, I can do all day. Evil and twisted and trying to ruin my name and my brand and my children's future, I don't sign up for that. That's different. It's way dark. That's the problem with my show this season. Now, if she could create her own plot for season 15, she said she'd like to see fun, over the top parties, getting drunk, being silly with these girls, doing funny shit, riding horses, and then talking about stupid things. She'd also like to star in her own spinoff. She said that's on board too. Now, looking back on season 14, Danielle denied getting a bad edit, shutting down the concept entirely. When people say a bad edit, no, chick, you're just a bad person. But as for her role as a fan favorite on season 14, she said, go figure. I didn't think I'd be good on the show. I really like Danielle. I know that Danielle tried to get on the show for a long time. She wanted to be on reality TV, and she's done multiple other reality shows. And I always think it's funny because first time I met her, she said that, like I go in and she has seen some of the stuff that I put out and just got to be careful with me. And I'm like, no, I'm like, I don't think I've ever gone in on you. I like Danielle on the show. I think her and her husband, I think that they have like just such a cute family. And I like that she's a little bit younger because it's a good mix, but she's also successful. So I enjoyed her on the show. I don't think she should have to go if in fact they do cut some of the ladies. Honestly, I think like Jackie Goldschneider should go. I think that, well, Teresa or Melissa, one of them has to go, I guess, because how else would they do right? Like, wouldn't the whole point be that they would have to get rid of one of them? And then for Jennifer Aiden, I really liked Jennifer Aiden. I did. I liked her on the show. I thought she was good, but you got busted. You got busted and you kind of look like a moron because you got caught sharing screeners and sharing storylines with bloggers. Mm. Anyways, let's go over to the book club, shall we? Margaret Josephs revealed that she and her husband Joe filmed scenes to wrap up his cancer story for season 14. Yeah. She said, unfortunately, they were cut from the episodes. Now, weeks after confirming Joe's cancer diagnosis for the first time publicly, Margaret offered an update on Joe's health and looked back on her hardest season while also sharing her hopes for the upcoming 15th season and crediting Teresa Giudice for leaving the show in shambles. They didn't even wrap up what happened with Joe, is what she said on Taste of Taylor. He's okay, but he does have first stage prostate cancer, and no one knows. No one wrapped that up. They didn't even talk about it at the alternate reunion, which they did ask me about it, but it got cut out. But he's okay. According to Margaret, Joe is under active surveillance and getting tested every 4 months to monitor potential growth. And as of now, it has not changed at all. It's very stagnant, not changing. And they said it might not grow for 10 years. So they just check him out every few months. And as for how she's handling Joe's diagnosis, Margaret said she's totally fine as she explained why they are not having Joe's tumor removed. We had three opinions. A lot of people are just like, just get it out, but the treatment is much worse. If you get it out, you do have other issues like, you know, PP issues. She said the D word. And, um, oh God, oh God, I can't talk about this. She also cited her experience with Siggy Flicker, who starred on the series' 7th and 8th seasons. She said, I was called anti Semitic, but it turned out okay. That was really hard emotionally on me. That was really, really hard. And it was so new to me, even though I came out of the gate strong. It was very hard on me mentally to be called that, knowing my kids are Jewish and everything else. And that was a hard season for me because it was my first season being called that, though it all worked out in the end because everyone realized what a nutball that person is. And she's still talking about me to this day, which is very bizarre. Hmm, okay. Looking ahead to the future of the show, Margaret said New Jersey needs levity. I wish we'd film at Christmas time. Christmas tree wars, making fun of people's Christmas trees. That's funny. That's shady shit like that. It's gone too far, and one bad apple can ruin the bunch. And you're only as good as your team. And I think we've just gotten too far. My honest opinion is I think people handled things wrong, and I think people drag it out too long, and I think people don't know how to move on. Jackie Goldschneider, the cheating thing, she cried the whole fucking season, and it's like, cut me a break. Drop the shit. Who cares? You have to be upset for a little bit, but we don't need to drag it out for a whole year. 2, 3 episodes, drop it, keep it moving because resilience is a great quality in people, and a lot of housewives don't have a lot of resilience. While many have labeled Teresa as the strongest of the women because she's been to prison, Margaret didn't agree. What choice did she have? Yes, she's strong. She is resilient, but boy, she's a grudge holder, and that's not good for housewives. She's a grudge holder. She beats a dead horse. She drags it. She revives it. She gives it CPR and then kills it again. And you know what? It's not good for TV anymore. I'm just over it. You cannot drag shit out. Move on. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, fair point. All right, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are about all of this, especially New Jersey. Pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time. Love you guys.